beg on hungry I dey so me with my family. How many people go die before you get sense? Kurubu I beg. I dey beg you. I not say nobody vote for you. You enter. But if not be forced, so as you say me you hungry, they get something. Market women, may we join hand to beg Kurubu, may everything come down. As I dey talk to Kurubu, small pikin sleep mess. What can make hear the other? Guy man, not outside they talk to you because if you know open coke, you know mesh. You don't do away no good oh. Not be only you there that seat oh. You come meet people for them. You know Dobale. At Dobale, such people want Dobale, they go to both my Nigeria. Everybody go go the matter. You go enter this war. You don't fuck bagada. Where you no good do? Where you no good, you not supposed to fuck bagada. Internet is just come out. Me I just go for my own. Kurubu la wo and they beg you. Kurubu. All those but everybody they age. Nobody they chat. Such everybody come now. We do protection finish. Fuel enter 1,000. What your name? You say come out say call a name. Get a can of car. What thing that they call this one? Make person die finish. Who got where you go the train? Gary be the day does be. Rat you know they see food to eat again. Inside house on a social rat whether I go see whether I go your order food. Could you mean I tell you? As I dare try the vet, I never chow, I never eat oh. This one die, this one die. If you come back to your house, you no give her food. Does not make go kill her. Huh? Typhoid fever, they want everybody because of no food. As in the typhoid fever, they want everybody. That typhoid fever, the time back for people no hear what? Fuel 1,000. Cup of rice now 800. If there's somebody they give person, I don't feel tell you not be make up of them my face so now odo. Kurubu. Hear what though? Hear what? People will won't say they won't follow you. Come on for that city, no be your own. Now you are tongue. That tongue don't reach. You know, go. Nigeria,
A message to our president, the president of Nigeria, Mr. Ahmed Tinubu. You came into governance, you became the president of Nigeria by force. We no vote you. We no want you. Now another person, we as Nigerians, we vote. But you carry yourself, you hip yourself, you see that bagada, you shout Emilokon, you carry yourself, you force yourself on top of us, you can't begin rule as the president of Nigeria. Okay, as you begin rule as the president of Nigeria, why you not begin to better thing? Not we for like you, but instead of you to please us, make you try make us happy, you can't carry wickedness, say we not vote you, you can't carry our kill us. Now so everything just they go up. Everything they rise, dollar they rise. If they rise like a man a brick, everything just they rise, they go. Nothing won't come down again. Imagine this bag of rice. When I begin buy bag of rice as a married woman, I they buy am 50-something thousand. Right now, bag of rice now 135,000. Oh God, president, you working us. You working us. You want more we die. Nigeria does scatter. Everything does jaka for your regime. For your regime, you just want kill us finish before you come out as president. See this groundnut oil. When I start to buy groundnut oil, now 30-something thousand, I between something thousand. I buy yesterday 92,000 naira. Now what will do you? You be wicked man, you are a very wicked man. The word go they shout. Why is this say Nigeria youth know they wear brazier again? You know how much the brazier. You know how much they say even Africa brazier don't cost. Ordinary pants where would they wear inside our clothes? Where would they hide when they know the shit? It don't cost pass even the clothes the way would they wear. Pants now don't they go 5,000. Ordinary pants. Oh God, you working us. If you know say you know feel room, may you come out. Leave the country don't finish. If they talk, you arrest. If they talk, you send military. We not get freedom of speech again for Nigeria. Mr. President, may you kill us. Carry gun, may you shoot us. More of us die. Mock we die, send all of us. In fact, drop bomb for the whole Nigeria. Everybody die. Don't you know say your tenor. Now you win. Now you be your pata.
Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just making this video just because of our bad government. People don't talk down. I still talk my own now. You understand? Things are very, very expensive these days. As in, you don't understand, babe. Things are very expensive. Very, very expensive. Okay, see now. Today I see my go market, go buy some kind things. I went to the market. I said, let me go and pick one or two stuff. I go market, sweeter, I go pick. I pick the butter. Butter they buy that time, that year, 300. They sell this butter 1,200. And it's very, very bad. It's very bad. Okay, I see my buy bread. You know, I'm say press out together. Bread they said 300. How much now? They sell me 500. Now 500 for this breed. It's very bad. Coconuts, because they like coconuts, where they join the two together, you understand? Coconuts now much. Why they buy 300 that year? Coconuts now. Ha! 1.5. Now they buy. Wait now. Wait. I see pep. I see go buy pep roll. I say, how much they sell for me that year? 2,000. Now how much? 5,000. Too much. It's too much. Government are big. You know, help us. I beg. This thing is very, very getting out of hands. I'm fucking tired. Okay, now I'm a nurse. Now like this, now I'm a nurse. You understand? Of course, I won't treat person for malaria. Treatment. Person can send me money. I go market, I go buy things. This one if I hold 15,000, I don't buy injection. I don't buy drugs. I don't buy drip. That time, now much I take the buy things now. It's 25,000 before we now see work, man. What is happening in this country? What is happening? As in, what is happening? I'm fucking tired. I'm tired, obviously. You understand? Me now I don't born picking. I don't born picking for how many years now? I never born for my picking. Because papas don't cost. Everything don't cost. And if you get better now to fear. You go dey fear to get better. You go dey fear. Wait, see, everything is very, very expensive, fucking high. Hey, you don't tire. Government, I beg, I try, I help us, I consider us. I beg, I dey beg. I beg, I beg. Make una load the things. Make una load the rate of all the things that is very, very expensive. Just because of us. I beg. That's why I won't carry Belen and born like TV children now. At my age, I don't go to born TV children. I just say I don't born TV children. Wait, things hard now like this now. Pressures go. You got to drag me. Mommy, I want share biscuits. Another one will come again. Mommy, I want to drink bobo. Another one will come again. Mommy, I want to drink Asha bitter. Maybe I fish my way. I'm tired. This government is fucking bad. I beg, wanna try. I try for us. Make things calm down. I beg. No get anybody who will feel wrong so they give us money to eat. Not only you be God. Now you know you be our God. I beg. This is very getting out of hand. You understand? I beg. Wanna try. Government wanna try with this price. Like I told you, if I old transport now 200, 150, I don't show to you. Now if I old 400, I don't feel show to you. Wait, see now. Transport, everything's fucking expensive. Pado. And well, I'm not the people they use pad again. I cut it 150. That shook about it. Now for you. Cut it so cost. It shall be well with our so. Mom. Now when I say relationship, I don't know what you gonna do for now. Now when I get mad for us. When I get mad, they do everything I they give you now. Now I don't know what you gonna do for now. I'm not worry. For January to December, I never get serious date. I don't say you go fit do anything for me. When I get serious date for us, I thank God. Because it's not easy for the country. No easy. Now when I get serious, they do everything. They give her the back, they give her, they do everything. They go, no, thank God. No, what God do for now. No, know what God do for now. Only me this, only me that, only my picketings, only my wait, see, I'm fucking tired of this country. As in, when I try government, as in, I'm gonna try for us, I beg. 4 person go die you because this country, the person not see money to chop now, and die, they go just die. You know how they eat. Ha! 3 times a day. They even they eat past 3 times, they eat 5 times. Okay? Government, I beg, Alida. Oh God, Jesus. Alida, they beg you. Help your children. We are your children. Look at me, grown up girl, only 1 children. I don't born 1 children. I don't want to born like 5 or 3. Because this country, the country where we did, things are very, very expensive. People like 3 to 4 children, I tell you go there. Garlic cost, the rice, who should I know? People not help us. I beg government, people not help us. Yes. Let me dig up. But help me, I beg. Man, I go tell him I want you do a while. I beg, man, help us. I beg. I beg. Government, I beg. Help us.
It go better when. Our leaders, it go better when. Because to even feed now for this country na problem. Before I know say people they do a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Does this still exist? Like that breakfast, lunch, and dinner, does this still exist? People still they do it. Because for me, now once I dey eat a day, I don't know for me, now once I dey eat. So imagine you're gonna do eating roaster, be feeding roaster, food where for take it for 3 days. You can't use and say they do breakfast. It does not exist anymore. To feed is not a problem. Talk more of to even eat 3 times a day. Like who are you? Who born you? Who you be? It's not even possible anymore.
The 30 days challenge, the only thing I just get to talk about and say this country, not say you don't freedom not do this country, we don't have slavery. We don't have slavery. The only difference between this our slavery and that way you put the slavers, the difference is because they're not the carry of the side boot, they're not the shin our neck, they go abroad. And slavery we don't under. So if you say this country go ever better, you they lie. Without revolution, this country not go better. And what it will make the thing worse now. If you feel before, we've seen already poor, now they are fed. Now, so, wait till the rich they go through, as me they talk, so worse part, wait till the poor they go through. If they use 20 liters of fuel till they sleep, as a rich man where you be, as me they talk now, so 20 liters of fuel, now block, but normal man where they use 2 liters till they sleep, like also they use 2 liters till they sleep, 1 liter till they sleep now, we see the survivor. So even the rich they complain, with your money, so, there's no justice. Not talk about the poor. So any country for the world will be like say the citizens not going to get justice. Eh? Now slavery. Now slavery country with that. Now slavery country. So the only thing I just got to talk saying without revolution, this country not go better. We need to fight for freedom. We see this slavery. So government, now where the people don't they open. Mona start to work now. We get all the money we need to inside this country to take work. If I call allow the people I call open before that starts and won't start work, that time go not too late. And the people I not go open because the people not get sense. It be like the school where they go for this country, so all the education will go so now more education. We not just think. What would they benefit from this country as a Nigerian citizen? What do you benefit? As a country citizen, you're supposed to get benefit. With all the oil we get, since Saudi Arabia, that citizens not able to work. Then they pay them. Yeah, our this thing, our income not go fit buy bag of rice. So we say we dey stay for government. If we not reduce this thing, the problem will go cause go worse past the solution.
Sherry, in the process of we want share 30 days rant challenge in Nigeria for our youth, I have seen a lot and I've heard a lot. Mo wá wò lọ sọ́tún mo wò lọ sósì mo wá rò títí pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan pẹ̀lú àwọn ìjọba títí wa ní Nigeria. Because when you look at Ibibai, when it comes to àwọn tí wọ́n classified as disabled people or àwọn tí wọ́n ní àrùn kan àbí míì tó jẹ́ pé ó lè la ikú lọ. Àwọn ìjọba ìlú yìí ti gbé oríṣiríṣi ètò kalẹ̀. One of it ni wípé a lot of their medication tí wọ́n máa ń lò ó wà at subsidized rates. Some of them, as a matter of fact, under NHS or free. ìkan nínú àwọn videos tí mo wò yẹn obìnrin kan wà tó jáde tó sọ wípé òun ní ọmọ méjì tóun dẹ̀ níyẹn àwọn méjèèjì náà wà disabled pé ìkan wà ó ní cerebral palsy pé the other one mi ti rántí nǹkan tó sọ pé ní ó ṣàlò ní a lot of complicated issues tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ní láti máa lo oògùn wọn all the time. Ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ oye tóun ra oògùn tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ìkan there's a particular one tó sọ ó lóun máa ń ra ní 100 naira tẹ́lẹ̀ pé but right now ẹyọ coin is now 1,000 naira plus. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ ní láti máa lò that particular ọmọ ó dẹ̀ máa lo oògùn oríṣi bíi mẹ́ta. There's the second one as well tó jẹ́ pé oògùn tiẹ̀ náà pọ̀ pé bí ọkọ òun àtòun báwọn ṣe ń rà nìyẹn month in month out without any contribution from the government or any help. Now there's another one tí mo tún gbọ́ this particular one ẹ̀yin náà ẹ fúnra yín fi etí sí lady yìí ó sọ wípé òun ní asthma okay ẹ wò ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni Sherry okay kan gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ.
This is like it's up to 10. In less than 10 months, I've used like 10 of these. This brand I used to buy before, I stopped buying it because it's expensive now. I stopped buying it because it's expensive now. This thing is like clocking 10k plus now. I went down to a relay. I went to price this thing. They're telling me 8k 75. 8k 75. I bought this thing last 4,500 was the amount I bought this thing the last time. And they're telling me this is 758k. The reason I left this one now, you can't touch this one. This thing now has gone so high, I cannot even afford it. It's not even, before I don't used to think about buying, I used to just buy it anyhow.
Okay. Mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ yẹn briefly ni. So, gbogbo àwọn oògùn yẹn wọ́n ti wá wọ́n, àwọn èèyàn ò lè afford them mọ́. Now, what is going to happen to these people? Let's be honest. Without any help from government wọn. Èmi feel pé pẹ̀lú level of exposure tí àwọn tó wà ní ìjọba wa tí wọ́n ní because wọ́n wá sí àwọn ìlú yìí wọ́n rí oríṣiríṣi tó ń ṣe ní London ní America tó fi ń help àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà disabled. These are disabled people tó jẹ́ wípé ara wọn ò pé or wọ́n ní àìsàn kan àbí kejì tí mo dẹ̀ feel pé ó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣàánú wọn pé okay tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ra oògùn yẹn kò yẹ kán máa rà at the rate tí every other person ń rà nítorí wípé àwọn ò lè ṣe kí wọ́n má lò ó ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn tó jẹ́ para wọn pé they can afford not to buy certain things and that's the honest truth but for people that depend on this medication day in day out they cannot and if by the end of the day wọn lè rogun yẹn ẹni tó wà asthmatic ń sìn tó ní pé òun ra oògùn gbà kan bóyá ní 4,000 nísìnyí ó ti di 10,000 come on look at that jump báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ kó lè afford with the situation in that country. Mo feel pé ìjọba wọn láti look into all these areas kan wo bọ́n ṣe lè help because Sherry tí everybody bá ń dákẹ́ tán bá ń sọ pé kò sí èyí tó kàn mí because by the end of the day ẹ̀ńtàrà ẹ̀ bá pélé wò pé kí ló kàn ń but ìwọ gan ò mọ ọ̀la ò mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọ tiẹ̀ ní ọ̀la ò dẹ̀ lè mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹbí ẹ̀ lọ́la that is the more reason tó yẹ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà in position of power yẹn àtàwọn tí wọ́n surround wọn ó yẹ kẹ́ dìde kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ wípé okay irú area báyìí o because I'm sure there's someone up there that is in charge of healthcare ní Nigeria bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so ó yẹ kán lè sit down kán map out àwọn programs kan pé okay báwo la ṣe lè ease situation yìí fún àwọn èèyàn because the honest truth is I think what I heard from a lot of people is okay nǹkan tí wọ́n jù okay pain táwọn go through láti lè rí nǹkan rà is too ẹ tí ẹ jókòó kẹ́ wò pé irú àwọn tí ara wọn ò pé yìí tán ní one issue or the other báwo la ṣe lè help wọn a little bit from the government. It's just so sad wípé ó dàbí ẹni pé wọn ò kí ẹ̀ rárá nípa àwọn èèyàn and mo wò títí pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan because tẹ́ bá wo àwọn ìlú yìí bọ́n ṣe ń tọ́jú àwọn èèyàn wọn orí yín máa wú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni because the honest truth is kò ń ṣe ń pé lóòótọ́ wọ́n kàn ń dish out everything fún everybody ìwọ tán bá feel pé o jẹ́ olówó gidi o lè afford ẹ̀ fine wọ́n á jẹ́ kó lọ máa san owó nǹkan yẹn ṣùgbọ́n tán bá ti lè evaluate ẹ̀ tán rí wípé bóyá your household income is very low, or they afford so many things, straight away NHS leti ma lọ gbà ọ̀fẹ́ dẹ̀ ni. Irú àwọn kan tí wọ́n wà ní ìlú yìí, for example, tí wọ́n ní stroke, èmi mọ̀ dáadáa ni wọ́n fún wọn ní àwọn carers tó máa lọ sí ilé wọn lọ tọ́jú wọn ní ọ̀fẹ́, wọn ní láti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ san special owó kankan ní anywhere bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. And at times wọ́n máa fún wọn for life ni, because most of them bóyá due to that stroke wọ́n ti lose ọwọ́, wọ́n ti lose ẹsẹ̀, wọn ò lè perform bó ṣe ń perform normally. You will see them day in day out, carers máa lọ sílé wọn, ọrùn ìjọba dẹ̀ ní gbogbo cost yẹn wà, kò ń ṣe pé individuals yẹn ló fẹ́ san, individuals mélòó ló lè afford láti san owó yẹn even per hour lásán. Do you understand it? But system yóò ti cater fún gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, and that is why it is just so sad pé ní Africa, ní Nigeria wa yẹn, gbogbo àwọn leaders wa wọ́n travel out, wọ́n á rí gbogbo kíní tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, wọn ò dẹ̀ ní lè padà lọlé kán lọ wò pé òkè báwo la ṣe lè ṣe gbé gbogbo irú ètò ìkalẹ̀ fún àwọn èèyàn wa náà tán fi máa jẹ gbogbo àǹfààní yìí. Wá rí àwọn èèyàn, wọ́n máa kú lọ́tún, wọ́n máa kú lósì, wá rí àwọn èèyàn, wọ́n máa kígbe, wọ́n máa ṣe bí àwọn tó tiẹ̀ lè bọ́ síta kán lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí orí afẹ́fẹ́ nìyẹn. There are lots of people tó yẹ pé villages ni wọ́n wà, wọn tiẹ̀ mọ̀ bá ṣe ń lo internet débi tí wọn mọ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀, and that's the truth. But from the few tí àwa ń gbọ́ yẹn, I feel pé ó yẹ ká fún wọn ní support, ká sọ pé ìjọba ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run á bẹ̀ yín ni ẹ look into all these areas kẹ́ ẹ wo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ lè ṣe. It is very important. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ará Nàìjíríà náà ẹ gbé ọ̀rọ̀, because right now nǹkan tó tún lọ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ ni ọ̀rọ̀ wọn gbé gold, wọn gbé gold oní gold yẹn ò kàn yín, èyí tó kàn yín gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ẹ mú yẹn gbọ́, ẹ pariwo síta àwọn areas tẹ́ fi ipò yẹ káwọn government kan lè look into kó fi lè ease nǹkan fún ẹ̀yin ará Nàìjíríà is very very important. Àwa máa sọ ìwọ̀nba tá lè sọ ni, a máa la ojú yín sí àwọn nǹkan kan tá a fi pé ó yẹ kí ìjọba kó look into. There's nothing more we can do than that. Do you understand? Tá a bá sọ bóyá Ọlọ́run ọba lè jẹ́ kán gbọ́, that is just the honest truth. Èmi kàn ní kí tún sọ yẹn ni, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ look into it. Ẹ ṣé, èmi ni tiyín ní tòótọ́ Yétúndé Green. Ó dàbọ̀.
According to doctor, suppose they eat one egg or two egg every day as a sickle cell warrior will be. But look, Nigerian economy now, who born my papa? Like who born me? So of recently, I don't call they eat them again. In fact, I stopped being consistent with eating eggs since 2020. We say 2021, I be 2020. We see the price don't they go up now. Once in a while they eat them. This year, I don't come they eat like that again. So recently, I found out that my blood come dey do skin like the thing come dey go down. I come dey feel am for my body, even my eyes come dey turn me. I say my eye don dey turn me. Be like say this blood don dey short o. The egg wey I dey manage am wey be say I go dey eat once in every 3 or 4 days. Na so I pack the remaining food. I say ma prepare and cook unto say na me and my whole family itself. Tinubu abeg help us, because if you look all these things wey dey happen, all these things wey dey go on ba, as a sickle cell warriors, na they vulnerable to this chege banza wey dey go on for this country. Because look our medicine, look our food.
Personally, I come in peace and not in pieces. Yes, I come in peace. It's just that I just want to throw more light on this thing. Most of us who do a 30 days run challenge. I saw a run. But you look very fresh, fine boy. You look very, very soft. You look dapper. Yes. You don't see your fine t-shirt and your coat chain. How will Tinubu answer you now? No. How will Tinubu answer you? How will he even believe you? It's all quite believe me. How will Tinubu believe you now? Please, inbox, say bathroom sleepers, tie wrapper. Let us understand that situation is worse and is getting worse.
It's quite a shame that a person who collected an award for being the youth influencer of the year cannot speak up. He's finding it funny. See, sincerely, I used to like a lot of TikTok influencers on this app. But within this space of how many days, I've unfollowed, and I don't think in my life I will ever like or comment in their videos. It's deeper than that, because I will not be crying about my future, and you're finding my future as a reason to laugh. You're finding it as a reason to cruise. If you say you're not scared of the mass unfollowing, why didn't you refuse? Like, you should have continued to refuse to make videos. But because you were scared, you all went behind your cameras and say, let us still do it. I'm highly disappointed in you all. Massive unfollowing. Phew.
Sherry, in the process of the one she 30 days rant challenge in Nigeria for our youth, I have seen a lot and I've heard a lot. Mo wá wò lọ sọ́tún mo wò lọ sósì mo wá rò títí pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan pẹ̀lú àwọn ìjọba títí wa ní Nigeria. Because when you look at Ibibai, when it comes to àwọn tí wọ́n classified as disabled people or àwọn tí wọ́n ní àrùn kan àbí míì tó jẹ́ pé ó lè la ikú lọ. Àwọn ìjọba ìlú yìí ti gbé oríṣiríṣi ètò kalẹ̀. One of it ni wípé a lot of their medication tí wọ́n máa ń lò ó wà at subsidized rates. Some of them, as a matter of fact, under NHS or free. Ìkan nínú àwọn videos tí mo wò yẹn, obìnrin kan wà tó jáde tó sọ wípé òun ní ọmọ méjì tóun dẹ̀ níyẹn, àwọn méjèèjì náà wà disabled. Pé ìkan wà ó ní cerebral palsy. Pé the other one mi ti rántí nǹkan tó sọ pé ní ó ṣàlò ní a lot of complicated issues tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ní láti máa lo oògùn wọn all the time. Ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ oye tó ń ra oògùn tẹ́lẹ̀ pé ìkan there's a particular one tó sọ ó lóun máa ń ra ní 100 naira tẹ́lẹ̀ pé but right now ẹyọ kan ẹ̀ is now 1,000 naira plus. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ ní láti máa lò that particular ọmọ ó dẹ̀ máa lo oògùn oríṣi bíi mẹ́ta. Pé there's the second one as well tó jẹ́ pé oògùn tiẹ̀ náà pọ̀ pé bí ọkọ òun àtòun báwọn ṣe ń rà nìyẹn month in month out without any contribution from the government or any help. Now, there is another one tí mo tún gbọ́. This particular one, ẹ̀yin náà ẹ fúnra yín fi etí sí. Lady yìí ó sọ wípé òun ní asthma. Okay? Ẹ wò ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Cherry. Okay, from one person so.
This is like it's up to 10. In less than 3 months, I've used like 10 of these. This brand I used to buy before, I stopped buying it because it's expensive now. I stopped buying it because it's expensive now. This thing is like clocking 10k plus now. I went down to a relay. I went to price this thing. They're telling me 8k 75. 8k 75. I bought this thing last 4,500 was the amount I bought this thing the last time. And they're telling me this is 758k. The reason I left this one now, you can't touch this one. This thing now has gone so high, I cannot even afford it. It's not even before I don't used to think about buying. I used to just buy it anyhow.
Okay. Mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ yẹn briefly ni. So, gbogbo àwọn oògùn yẹn wọ́n ti wá wọ́n. Àwọn èèyàn ò lè afford ẹ̀ mọ́. Now, what is going to happen to these people? Let's be honest. Without any help from government wọn. Èmi feel pé pẹ̀lú level of exposure tí àwọn tó wà ní ìjọba wa tí wọ́n ní, because wọ́n wá sí àwọn ìlú yìí wọ́n rí oríṣiríṣi tó ń ṣe ní London ní America tó fi ń help àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà disabled. These are disabled people tó jẹ́ wípé ara wọn ò pé or wọ́n ní àìsàn kan àbí kejì tí mo dẹ̀ feel pé ó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣàánú wọn pé okay tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ra oògùn yẹn kò yẹ kó máa rà á di rate tí every other person ń rà nítorí wípé àwọn ò lè ṣe kí wọ́n má lò ó. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn tó jẹ́ para wọn pé they can afford not to buy certain things and that's the honest truth. But for people that depend on this medication day in day out, they cannot. And if by the end of the day wọn lè rogun yẹn ẹni tó wà asthmatic ń sìn tó ní pé òun ra oògùn gbà kan bóyá ní 4,000 nísìnyí ó ti di 10,000. Come on, look at that jump. Báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ kó lè afford it with the situation in that country? Mo feel pé ìjọba wọn láti look into all these areas kan wo bọ́n ṣe lè help. Because Sherry, tí everybody bá ń dákẹ́ tán bá ń sọ pé kò sí èyí tó kàn mí, because by the end of the day ẹ̀ńtàrà ẹ̀ bá pélé wò pé kí ló kàn ń, but ìwọ gan ò mọ ọ̀la ò mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọ tiẹ̀ ní ọ̀la ó dẹ̀ lè mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹbí ẹ lọ́la. That is the more reason tó yẹ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà in position of power yẹn àtàwọn tí wọ́n surround wọn ó yẹ kẹ́ dìde kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ wípé okay irú area báyìí o, because I'm sure there's someone up there that is in charge of healthcare ní Nigeria bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So ó yẹ kán lè sit down kán map out àwọn programs kan pé okay báwo la ṣe lè ease situation yìí fún àwọn èèyàn. Because the honest truth is, I think what I heard from a lot of people is okay nǹkan tí wọ́n jù, okay pain táwọn go through láti lè rí nǹkan rà is too ẹ tí ẹ jókòó kẹ́ wò pé irú àwọn tí ara wọn ò pé yìí tán ní one issue or the other, báwo la ṣe lè help wọn a little bit from the government. It's just so sad wípé ó dàbí ẹni pé wọn kí ẹ rárá nípa àwọn èèyàn. And mo wo títí pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan, because tẹ́ bá wo àwọn ìlú yìí bọ́n ṣe ń tọ́jú àwọn èèyàn wọn orí yín máa wú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Because the honest truth is kò ń ṣe ń pẹ́ lóòótọ́ wọ́n kàn ń dish out everything for everybody. Ìwọ tán bá feel pé o jẹ́ olówó gidi o lè afford it, fine, wọ́n á jẹ́ kó lọ máa san owó nǹkan yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n tán bá ti lè evaluate ẹ tán rí wípé bóyá your household income is very low or lè afford so many things, straight away NHS lè ti máa lọ gbà ọ̀fẹ́ dẹ̀ ní. Irú àwọn kan tí wọ́n wà ní ìlú yìí for example tí wọ́n ní stroke, èmi mọ̀ dáadáa ni wọ́n ń fún wọn ní àwọn carers tó máa lọ sí ilé wọn lọ tọ́jú wọn ní ọ̀fẹ́, wọn ní láti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ san special owó kankan ní anywhere bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. And at times wọ́n máa fún wọn for life ni, because most of them bóyá due to that stroke wọ́n ti lose ọwọ́ wọ́n ti lose ẹsẹ̀, wọn ò lè perform bó ṣe ń perform normally. You will see them day in day out, carers máa lọ sílé wọn, ọrùn ìjọba dẹ̀ ní gbogbo cost yẹn wà. Kò ń ṣe pé individuals yẹn ló fẹ́ san, individuals mélòó ló lè afford láti san owó yẹn even per hour lásán. Do you understand it? But system yóò ti cater fún gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, and that is why it is just so sad pé ní Africa ní Nigeria wa yẹn gbogbo àwọn leaders wa wọ́n á travel out, wọ́n á rí gbogbo kinní tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, wọn ò dẹ̀ ní lè padà lọlé kán lọ wò pé òkè báwo la ṣe lè ṣe gbé gbogbo irú ètò ìkalẹ̀ fún àwọn èèyàn wa náà tán fi máa jẹ gbogbo àǹfààní yìí. Wá rí àwọn èèyàn wọ́n máa kú lọ́tún wọ́n máa kú lósì, wá rí àwọn èèyàn wọ́n máa kígbe wọ́n máa ṣe bí àwọn tó tiẹ̀ lè bọ́ síta kán lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí orí afẹ́fẹ́ nìyẹn. There are lots of people tó yẹ pé villages ni wọ́n wà, wọn tiẹ̀ mọ bó ṣe ń lo internet débi tí wọn mọ bó ṣe fẹ́ wá sọ̀rọ̀, and that's the truth. But from the few tí àwa ń gbọ́ yẹn, I feel pé ó yẹ ká fún wọn ní support, ká sọ pé ìjọba ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run abẹ̀yìn ni ẹ look into all these areas kẹ́ wo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ lè ṣe. It is very important. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ará Nàìjíríà náà ẹ gbé ọ̀rọ̀, because right now nǹkan tó tún lọ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ ni ọ̀rọ̀ wọn gbé gold, wọn gbé gold oní gold yẹn ò kàn yín, èyí tó kàn yín gbọ̀ngbọ̀n ẹ mú yẹn gbọ́, ẹ pariwo síta àwọn areas tẹ́ feel pé yẹ káwọn government kan lè look into kó fi lè ease nǹkan fún ẹ̀yin ará Nàìjíríà is very very important. Àwa máa sọ ìwọ̀nba tá lè sọ ni, a máa la ojú yín sí àwọn nǹkan kan tá a feel pé ó yẹ kí ìjọba kó look into. There is nothing more we can do than that. Do you understand? Tá a bá sọ bóyá Ọlọ́run ọba lè jẹ́ kán gbọ́, that is just the honest truth. Èmi kàn ní kí tún sọ yẹn ni ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ look into it. Ẹ ṣé, èmi ni tiyín ní tòótọ́ Yétúndé Green. Ó dàbọ̀.
I know my boss will not be happy with this video when he comes across it, and I also pray and I hope this video goes viral. So I came to the island 2 years ago, which is 2023, May 27. I could clearly remember I came to work in a lounge, but I worked there for some months. I had to resign and get a well-defined job for myself, which I'm working in an African fashion brand. All we do with is African print, which is Adire. So we'll make different styles with them. So I work with this brand for like a year and some months now, year or 2 months or something. So it has not been easy for me. Transportation keep increasing, everything keep getting expensive. Despite the fact my salary was added 50,000 naira of last year, but everything keep getting expensive. I live in Aja and I work in I go to work in Lekki, and most times I work in VI because we have like 3 branches in Lagos. So I go to Lekki most of the time, Chisco. So I will have a pop-up store at that Chisco where I work under the sun. Like, I literally walk under the sun most of the time. I walk under the sun, I move around because I wear sneakers to work, so I move around. I'm actually in the sales part, so I tend to customers, I move around under the sun. Sometimes I just have to manage myself by not eating.
so I could have TP to go home and I still have some money to spend in the rest of the week and rest of the month. My boss doesn't like anybody talking about the government. If you're talking about the government, anything bad about the government, he doesn't like it, because he says to us, here we don't talk about the government. We don't talk bad about the government. The government is good. The government is that. I feel because it favors him a lot. I'm so sorry, boss, if you come across this video, because it's really affecting me so much. It's affecting me, affecting us, the staff, so much that most times we barely eat, we barely do things for ourselves. See, I have like 4 accounts. I have UBA, I have GT, I have Wema Bank, I have EcoBank. I don't have a single dime in those accounts. I don't have a dime, simply because all I do is just work, pay transport to work. I don't even feed the way I want to be fed. Don't mind the way I'm working though. I'm actually doing laundry. I don't feed the way I want to be fed. Just no savings. There's nothing. You just can't spend your money on something as if it is not just transport and work. And my work is very demanding and time consuming, in the sense of I go to work as early as 6 o'clock in the morning to avoid traffic, and I get back home by most times 11, 12, sometimes 1 o'clock if I go for exhibitions. You get, I work every day. My day off is just one day in a week, which is Saturday. And if I'm going for exhibitions, I don't take off. I just have to work all through. You get. And my boss will be like, don't talk about the government. What are you doing for the government? You're talking about the government doing things for you. It is affecting everybody. I'm a young girl. I'm just 22 years old. I'll be 23 years old by August. I can't even boast of a dime in my account. See, it's not even a joke. Let's be serious and see. I can't even boast of like 100k in my account that I have kept for myself. I can't even boast of it. Simply because I am working. All I do, I just spend my money on transport and everything. It is affecting my family, affecting everybody around me. My colleagues are complaining. I'm complaining. I work like a man. I just have to work like a man. My work is it's very exhausting. See, my work is so demanding. It is so demanding. You just have to work. I'm a woman. I work in the midst of so many guys. If not too long, 2 girls came start working with us. They're even in the university. They want to do their clearance in school. Why me? I've not even gone to the university. I've not gone to school. I only have O level, which I wrote 2 or 3 years ago, and I stopped in JSS 3. The only school I went was primary school, and I stopped in JSS 3. I had to build up myself to this level. I have to read. I have to listen to some videos on YouTube to help myself, to improve myself. You get? And I can't even see. I want to go to school. I can't even save money. I can't even think of how to save money to go to school to help myself. Okay, I want to go to school. I want to go to a part-time school because I'll be able to work and sponsor myself too in school. I don't even have a dime. I don't even have a dime to even sponsor myself in school, because I really need to go to school as a woman. I'm a young girl, 22 years old. I need to go to school. I can't say my family is going to help me on that part. I have like 6 younger ones. I'm the first child. So my parents are taking care of those ones. I know the hell I suffered as a young girl growing up. Now that things are meant to get better, I'm even suffering more. I'm not trying to complain about my life, but honestly, I'm suffering. I know what it takes for me to rent an apartment here in Aja. I know how much I pay for rent here. It's not even easy. I know what it really takes me to pay rent here in Aja. Aja, not that the house is even that okay that I would say. I know what it takes for me. How much do I earn? Most times I calculate my transport going to work. I spend like 105,000 naira. Most times 90-something thousand naira just for transportation going to Aja from Lekki. Sometimes I work at VI. We have a branch at VI, and I see some videos of some parents coming out to just rant like people that are mad. See, I think it's time for us to start training our parents, because I see no reason why those women will start coming out and start saying Tinubu is this, Tinubu is good. We have no right to talk about the president. When it was Buhari, we were complaining about Buhari, thinking when Tinubu comes, it's going to be fine. Majority of us will not even vote for him. I don't know how they do their whole thing. Allegedly, I don't know how they do their whole thing. He came in making life so difficult for young people like us, for young people like us, making life so difficult. So many girls don't even have an option anymore. They have to end up in the streets. The night workers, they don't have a choice anymore, because that's the only way they can actually generate money for themselves to support their family and everything. And some people will come out and start saying we shouldn't complain, blah 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 blah. Are you for real? I can't even I barely cook in my house because of cooking is very expensive. Before, for you to even cook a spaghetti, for you to even cook a stew, 20-something thousand naira has gone. Jesus, go to the last time I went to the market was like
20-something thousand naira has gone for me to cook a little soup. I stay alone just for me to cook a little soup. I went to the market. I started hearing prices of things. Pepper increases price. Crayfish alone. Crayfish I used to buy half the rica for 800 naira. It's about 3-5 in the market. Just ordinary crayfish. You've not even talked about the protein you're going to put in the soup. Don't talk about gari or semu. These are really, really expensive in the market. It is really, really expensive. And it's making most of us to have a bad and negative mindset to do things we're not meant to do. Most girls have to end up in the streets. Most girls have to sell themselves. Most girls have to do different things. Even I wonder how majority of the guys cope. Because we women, we can find our way out. But how do men even cope in this generation? How do they even cope in this kind of situation? How do they cope? How do they cope? And some people will come out there and start saying, the government is good, the government is that. Because they gave you 1 recall of rice. Shut your mouth up. You close your mouth forever. It's not, you see, I know my boss is going to really truly get angry by this video when he gets to see it. But honestly, I am suffering. If you think I am not enjoying, this is filter. If I show you my real feels, this is actually filter. Funny enough. I am suffering. The suffer is everywhere. It's affecting my family, affecting my loved ones, affecting people. I go sometimes by the road, I see people begging, my daughter, please buy me bread. I be like, I don't even have. And something about Nigerians, I love them so much. Majority of us don't look like our problem. See, I can never look like my problem because they say dress the way you want to be addressed. I can never look like my problem. And that's how most of us are. We can't look like our problem. We just have to find a way to cover up the whole thing. The government is not doing any job they're not doing anything for us. They're not doing anything for us. They're actually not doing it. They're making the whole thing. They're making life difficult for us. They're making life difficult for us. Little ones are growing up. Things are getting difficult. I can even barely send myself to university. I want to go to school. I want to own a business of my own. I want to go to school. Even if I don't want to own a business, I want to go to school. I want to learn. I want to acquire more knowledge for myself. I really want those things for my life. I'm a very young girl. I need to be educated. I really need to be. 22 years, I'm not in school. I don't have a dime. I don't have a savings. I don't have anything. All I stop is just S3, and they say the government is good. Now I'm meant to further myself. The government is everything is becoming so terrible. Why the copper girl that said the president is terrible? People are coming out to drag her. You people are very annoying. I don't want to use an insulting word on this video. Most of you are very, very annoying. So even if things are going well with you in your house, won't you just pick up for the rest of people that things are not going well with them? People that are suffering. Think about it. You will get married. You will have children. If you don't speak up now, it's still going to continue that way. It's to continue that way. It is not easy for me. My salary goes on transportation. Actually goes on transportation. My boss will be like, don't talk about the government. The government is doing a good job. Don't do it. It favors him. That's why he's saying that. It favors him. It favors him. That's why he's saying that.
I might not even cut and join this video. So anyhow I say it, even if I miss my English and my pidgin together, just take it as it is. People are hungry. Me, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. People will not get person they call them down call. People will not get that they cater for their family. How do they survive? Bricklayer job a day, a full day, 3,000 naira. A full day for bricklayer job to more block 3,000. Maybe say they will buy food stuff. No, they pass that 3,000 fafa. People they suffer, people they die. Work, no work. Don't say people don't even work, no day grab. People don't want work, they grab, but no work to work. Every day people they die. Kidnappers they kidnap people. Insecurity everywhere. Poverty. What did they happen? This not be Nigeria when I promise. This not be the future when I promise us. When I say we go before they say if graduates finish from school, houses go to wait for them. Government go don't even ready work wait for them. But now, 99.9% of graduates they do microbiology, they do lashes, they do tattoo. No work for graduates again. Even graduates go they learn work for people who never graduates and people they suffer. What's the essence of going to school if you still graduate and you don't get any job? What's the essence of going to school? When we say churches, the schools, private universities, churches, we not even go to school. Now our church school, but we not attend, we not pay the school fees. Federal university price for school fees don't pass 100,000. For government university, not even talk about private university, now you not even go school. Who want go school really? You not even go school now. Who they sponsor yourself for school? Not even sponsor yourself for school. You go sponsor yourself for school, go still buy stuff for school. We want to talk about transportation. Along, no 15 naira along, no 100 naira along again. 200, 250 for along. Anywhere you stop, 200, 250. Where are we going to in Nigeria? This is not the future that you promised us, that the government promised us, that our leaders promised us. This is not the future. We can no longer take it. We not fit take them again. We not fit. Hospital bills choke.
No oxygen for federal hospitals. No oxygen. No bed. People they die. I beg. Our leaders, people na help us. Na die with it. I die with it because the strongness na death. Yeah, person go dey strong rich, na die. Na person go die. We no fit. Human body need rest. The stress is too much for us.
Pastor Adeboye, Alpha, wetin you dey do? Wetin you dey do, Pastor Adeboye? Okay, now time for you to keep quiet with this, abi, to focus on the Bible study, abi. But during Jonathan, you no keep quiet, abi. You no keep quiet. You no focus on the Bible study. Na that time you know say God send you say make He talk for your people. That time, abi. That time God send you make you talk for your people. But now wetin happen? What happen to your God? Your God no tell you to talk for your people again. Wetin happen? Pastor Adeboye, I dey ask you. You are a thief. You be criminal. You are not a pastor. You are not a man of God. God no call you shindai. God no call you shindai. Now lie the life for people. No helpful for anywhere. The life for people. Before me, go start to respect you, Adeboye. Now the day, anytime when you start to speak against Tinubu, against any bad leaders, and now then I go start to respect you. Without that, you are nobody. All those Bible and lie. Lord Jesus said and lie. Can you believe it?
So I think this should be a warning to all of you coming to my videos to comment rubbish. It's telling me, in fact, the last video I posted, someone was saying that we should not be doing this rant, we should go spiritual, start praying. Are you sick or what? Are you sick? Is that how daft you are? I mean, the last president, Buhari, had an ordained pastor and a professor. Like two portfolios. He's a professor, he's an ordained pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And then we were complaining that Buhari's government was the worst in the history of Nigerian democracy. Then we got Tinubu now, who is even worse, more worse. The wife is also an ordained pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And then you want us to pray. If prayer is what we need and not people, leading the country well, or making the right implementations and all of that, making right policies. If this prayer we need, we had a pastor, a big pastor for that. Official is not even a small pastor, a big pastor of the Christian Church of God, and then he's also a professor who we expected so much from. And then Buhari's government was he printed a whole lot of currency. That was why Naira was so much in circulation. And then they said this Yeye man, said he wanted to redesign the Naira and did all he did. So now we have the wife of the president, who is even a pastor, Raye, Tinubu, and someone is coming to say we need to pray in your house. Keep praying and don't do the right thing. Keep praying. Let's see where it will lead. Every religion in the whole world prays. Muslims pray, Christians pray, Hindus, whatever religion prays. But prayer will not do everything. You need to work with your own hands. God has given us the willpower, the mindset, creativity to make do things right, say things right. You still coming to me telling me it's all about prayer. I have been to India, I've been to Dubai, I've been to some of these countries. These guys, you can pray more than them. Indians, an average Indian will have up to 10, 30, 50 gods. They pray as well. Muslims pray. Even in Nigeria now, the Muslim community in Nigeria, they are more fanatic than even the Saudi Arabia where their headquarters is. Now, the fasting is going on. Some northern governors have shut down schools. Go to Dubai, go to Saudi Arabia, school is still going on while people are still fasting. Someone will come to me and say, we need to pray. No. We've had pastor as vice president. Now we have pastor as wife of the president, who will also give Raye Tinubu has that power and influence over her husband to tell him, look, this is wrong, this is right. So if prayer is all we need, we've prayed enough. We're a praying nation. We pray more than any other country of the world. We've had the likes of Pastor Ayedepo telling us we need to pray for. We have been praying. Nothing was achieved. So these are politicians. They are like I don't know whether you compare them like devils or what. Devil can't repent. Devil can't repent. No matter how you pray, devil has lost it. Our Lord contact with God, so there is nothing that can change the devil. As long as we continue to recycle these terrible leaders, there is nothing that will change in this country. It's only a revolution that the country needs. That's the only thing that will solve this malady. To deliver Nigeria from this malady, it will take a strong government, a brutal individual. And I've not even seen any of such person. I've not seen such character in any of the politicians we have around. Not even Peter, not even Atiku, none of them. They've led in their own way in various capacities. They are not brutal. I see a lot of people commenting on my video that they should borrow leave from Traore of Burkina Faso or Mozambique. Sorry, that Traore will not come and save you. Now Mozambique is under military rule, no longer democracy. And I think we enjoy the best government in this country when we are under a military rule. Yes. I don't know if Nigeria should go back to military rule. That could be what will solve this mess. If we need to stay under democratic rule, how can a president declare state of emergency in a state that is peaceful, appoint an administrator in Rivers State? Why can't we declare state of emergency in Nigeria and Tinubu will be suspended, and some other person that is sensible and that has the quality, has all it takes to govern a nation will take over? So that's just, there's nothing. So I don't seriously. It wouldn't even be nice from me. See people telling me you need to pray. How long are we going to pray? You pray for now to 30 years. As long as we are recycling the old leaders, old politicians, in fact, it would even become worse, more worse. Tinubu is taxing us now. What Tinubu is using against us now is taxation everywhere. I made a joke last time. I said very soon Tinubu will be taxing us for the air we are breathing. If the air you are breathing, Tinubu will tell you are breathing too much. The air you are taking is too much. You need to pay for the air you are breathing. A lot of people are even complaining all over the country. Everywhere is heating up. Prices are going higher. Minimum wage has not been fully implemented in various states. Salaries are not even helping out. If you are earning salary, let's say you are going to an office and they are paying you 250,000 or even 300,000, and you are a family man, you are in big trouble. It won't be enough. So if you're working from home or doing a lot of jobs and all of that, will help you. How can someone be house in Nigeria now if you are working for the government? Except the only way you can make it in this country now is that you are doing business. You are having multiple stream of income. If you are working for government, you just morning 9 to 5 jobs, you go sit in an office. In fact, working in an office will reduce your potential. You can't achieve anything in life. I've known that for a long time. And I've made a decision for myself. You sit down in an office, they are paying you 250, 300,000. That will not do anything. You won't do anything. You can't even go far. I wonder how people that are even married that are earning 300,000, how they are managing. I mean, I don't get it. To feed in a day, you know how much that is. So the country has been plundered already, and they are plundering the country further. Nobody should come and tell me we should pray. Pray about what? You pray in your own house. Nigeria doesn't need prayer. Nigeria needs good leaders, brutal leaders. Brutal leaders. Look at what Traore is doing. Now, the guy who received a request from Saudi Arabia to come and build mosque in Mozambique. The guy said no, that he doesn't need that. They already have many mosques in Mozambique. So you could accept such money if it is used, put into good use for infrastructure and all of that. Goodluck Jonathan decided to be building Amajiri school. How many of those Amajiri schools now are functioning? There is one thing we need in this country. We need the right leaders. Brutal. I'm using the word again, brutal. That will come and say, look, this thing we just came and say subsidy gone. What is he doing with the subsidy? Everywhere, Tinubu is taxing everywhere now. If you want to import goods, do you know how much import duties that will be placed on that goods? And that's why any foreign product you are buying now is the price is now double, because you can't import a goods of 50 kg or 1 kg, and you are paying the amount you are paying to clear it is almost the amount you are using to import it. So why won't you double the price? Things are going higher, and there is no sign that they will come down anytime soon, as long as Tinubu is president. Some people were telling me that we need to start calling out governors, we need to start calling out senators. You can't be calling out governors because Tinubu is the one plundering this country. He's not the governors are not the one that declare subsidy gone. They are not the one that hit telecommunication companies with high tariff, and that's why we cannot even buy data. Very soon you can't even afford data. Just 2 days ago, data of 1,500 MTN 5 GB for 7 days is now 2,005. So average, if you are someone that works, do your work online, if you are a content creator, if you are a virtual assistant, any online job, you will be spending 2,000 naira virtually per day on data, because it won't even be enough. The data transfer rate is even higher. So I mean, you can't just expect the whole country, everybody to keep quiet while we are paying through the nose. Someone said that we are just eating from hand to mouth, everybody. And the worst of it is that people are just not saying anything. Everybody is keeping quiet. They say 30 days rant challenge, nobody is even interested. And I saw, young and enterprising Nigerians coming up, owning up to the challenge, and they are speaking. Something must be done. If not, this man is just about finishing his 2nd year in office. By the time Tinubu finishes his 4th year, I don't know if there will be, if we have up to 60% of Nigerians alive. Maybe so many people will be homeless because he doesn't just care. All he's interested in is buying his way through. Tinubu bought his way through to the seat as the president. How many people withdrew their candidacy and submitted to Tinubu during the APC primary election? He knows how to. He's a politician who has that tactics in compensating people, and that's what he's doing to Nyesom Wike now. Because Nyesom Wike made sure he wins Rivers State, whichever whether he rigged the election allegedly, he made sure Tinubu wins Rivers State. And what Tinubu is doing is to compensate Wike. If Tinubu wins his 2nd time in office, I doubt if Wike will be returned. Because Wike doesn't know his footing now. Whether he's in PDP, whether he's in APC, he's just a confused man. So something has to be done. If you call it, they've made a lot of Nigerians to behave like cowards. They say if you go out, they will arrest you, they will kill you. You've not been to some countries, developed countries that understand what peaceful protest is all about. Protest against bad governance. You call for protest, nobody will come out. Everybody's afraid. They don't want to die. And yet the policies that the government is making is killing a lot of people. I saw videos of asthmatic patients saying that their inhaler, they can't afford it again. So if they can't afford the inhaler, what do you think that will happen? Most of them will die. So this government and their policy have sent a lot of people to their early graves. And who knows how many they are going to do that. Hospitals are not equipped. Those that are equipped, the doctors are not available. They have traveled overseas where they will be paid more. It's a shame. So prayer is not what Nigeria needs. Right policy, right leaders, brutal leaders. These are the people, the kind of people we need in this country.